Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing well. In today's video we're going to be playing with this palette. I know this palette has been out for a little while now, but it is the first time that I've got it, so I wanted to have a good play with it. I have done a couple of other looks which I think are over on my Instagram, which I will pop somewhere around for you if you want to go and have a look and follow me on there. This is a look that I came up with. I'm actually really pleased with it. I quite like it. Yeah, I'm not going to keep rambling. If you do enjoy this video, please do make sure that you give it a big thumbs up, as it really does help me out. I try to upload at least 2 to 3 times a week. At the moment, I am also doing Halloween looks. So if that's something that you are interested in, I shall be doing those at least once in the week. Yeah, make sure you hit that subscribe button if that's something you are interested in, and join me on my journey. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this video, and without further rambling, let's get on into it. So I'm starting off with my NYX eyeshadow base in the colour white, just because I like putting a white base down when I'm using more vibrant colours. I just think that it helps to make it stand out a little bit more. So I'm just going to pop that over and then use a brush to blend it all in. So yeah, so I thought I could just do this while I talk to you about how I've been feeling as well, like mental health wise and body confidence and all that sort of stuff, because I know that a lot of people, especially obviously at the moment, have been struggling mental health wise, and you know, within body confidence and things like that, because I think, you know, when you've got a bit more time to yourself and you've got a bit more time to think, you do tend to overthink things more than you perhaps would before. So I'm just going to start with the colour Mood. So I'm just going to tell you what colours I'm using while I'm using them. So what I've been doing is we'll start with body confidence. So my body confidence isn't particularly great, especially at the moment, as I have, you know, over the lockdown and over the last couple of months put on more weight. And that's really not what I wanted. I suppose it's not what anybody particularly wants. I'm just going to take a little brush and blend it out at the edges. And just not been feeling great within myself, and just a bit meh, you know, so I decided to do something that I have never had the confidence to go and do in a studio. So quite a while ago, I actually was going to go down and have a, what are they called? Boutique photo shoot? Is it boutique? No, it's not a boutique, is it? You know, like where you wear some nice underwear and then you have a nice photo shoot and it all looks really nice and things like that. What are they called? Boudoir photo shoot. And I just chickened out in the end, to be honest with you. I'm going to go in with the colour Hype. The Hype it's called. No, I'm not. For that, I'm going in with Make Waves. Sorry. So yeah, I was going to go and do that, and I just chickened out in the end. I just didn't have the confidence to do it in front of other people and have other people take photographs of me that I couldn't see and had no control over. And I just didn't feel comfortable. But I wanted something to make myself feel better about myself, you know. So I think when you get glam and when you get some nice clothes on and things like that. And definitely finding the right clothes to suit your body type is a big thing. Finding your style. Obviously you can wear whatever you want to wear, but I do find finding clothes that flatter your body and your body type really does help. Now I'm going in with the colour The Hype. So I was having a look on YouTube and things like that, and it popped up how to do your own boudoir photo shoot, and it is so easy to do, especially if, like, I basically just use the stand that I use for this this setup that I've got here. Just pop my phone on a stand. I then got a black blanket, put that on the bed, cleared everything out of the way. I downloaded a couple of photo apps and camera apps on my phone, which I'll pop down below if anybody is interested in those. They're just free ones on my phone. If I have the Samsung S10 that I used to film off, and then I bought off Amazon one of those little clicky things, you know, where you click, I don't know what they're called, you know, you click them and it takes the photo for you to make things a little bit easier. So I just set that up on the bed, had a bath, had a bit of a pamper session, made myself feel good, and then I basically just took some photos, changed positions. It was completely on my own, there was nobody there, you know, and had a bit of fun and a bit of a play with it. I'm going to go back in with Make Waves and just bring that colour a little bit further across the top here. Yeah, and just had a bit of fun with it. Didn't overthink it, and I actually really enjoyed it. And then I went in and I didn't do a lot of editing to the photos, because that's not the point of it. The point of it is to make yourself feel better. And basically all I did was blur out the background and change the what you call it, put a filter, like a colour filter over the top. I'm just going back in with that colour Mood just to deepen that up just a little bit, because I find sometimes they can get a little bit lost as you're blending, but this palette honestly blends out beautifully. The colours are amazing. I'm in love, absolutely in love with this. What did I go in with next? Oh, I went under the colour Influence. So yeah, and then I decided, do you know what, I'm going to share them, because you can either keep them for yourself, send them to your partner, or share them, do what you want with them. Because especially the ones that I did, I felt like, you know, I was covered up enough. It wasn't like I was showing everything to the world. They are on my Facebook and my Instagram if you are interested, and you can see a little bit more what I'm talking about. I'll pop a link to my Instagram, it's always somewhere about. So yeah, and it just gave me and other people, you know, liking it and commenting on it and things like that. It just gives you that little bit of a confidence boost, to make yourself feel a little bit better and see what other people see. I think part of the problem is that you don't see what other people see, if that makes sense. Like, you're your own worst critic, and I think that's half the problem. So I'm just using a cotton wool bud just to take away some of that colour before I put on my cut crease. It is just a dry cotton wool pad, so I don't think I really need, because I only just popped it on just to give that a bit more of a clean base to go on to. So yeah, that really did help. And also being positive. I know it sounds daft, but I don't know if anybody's, if you've ever watched the programme, oh, I can't remember what it's called. It's on Channel 4, and basically what they do is they have like all these naked people walking around, and then people with really low body confidence go and they do activities with them, etc., and then become more and more comfortable in their own bodies. and seeing different types of bodies that are big, small, thin, tall, wide, short, you know, every type of body type that you can think of. And it becomes more and more accepted, because I think obviously, especially nowadays, there are far too many far too many pictures on social medias and things like that of the ideal body type and what you should, what the media thinks you should look like, and it's just not achievable for some people. It's just not. I'm not saying don't be healthy at all, because, you know, I definitely want to lose weight. I definitely want to get healthier. I definitely want to improve my body, but I also want to feel comfortable in it at the same time. I don't want to have to rush myself or become overly obsessed with it because I want to achieve, you know, some sort of idealism that maybe isn't quite, I don't want to say isn't achievable, but isn't, you know, don't hate myself in between. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I hope you know what I'm trying to say, and I'm not just rambling on to myself. And obviously I'm just gonna pop in the cut crease. I'm just gonna use that NYX eye base to do this. Obviously that also comes in with your mental health, because if you feel good in yourself and you are telling yourself, one trick they did, which I genuinely do think works, if you say to yourself, you know, look in the mirror, sounds a bit odd, probably feels really weird to begin with, but look in the mirror and just say positive things about yourself, you will eventually change your mindset. And it is all about a mindset. It's about a really positive mindset, which isn't always easy to do, isn't always achievable. Everybody's going to have good days and bad days. It's not going to be perfect all of the time. But if you strive to try and do that at least once a day, when you can, you will find you feel a lot better in yourself. And just, you know, knowing that, and you start kind of believing other people, because I think when you get into that mindset of I'm ugly, I'm not worth it, I'm this, that and the other, you start to believe that yourself. But if you start telling yourself that you are beautiful, you know, you and things like that, and positive words about yourself, you start believing that instead, which is so much more healthier for you. And I think it makes you feel a bit more motivated and a bit more wanting to do things, because I do feel like some days when I feel really bad about myself, I don't feel like I'm motivated to do anything. Like this last week, I felt really demotivated to get up and do anything. I felt really like I say, just meh. Like there's no motivation. I'm just tired and a bit grumpy, really. I'm going to go in with the colour Ecstasy. I've been waiting to use this colour since I got this palette. I absolutely love it, and it's gone on so well. It's so bright and beautiful. I love it. I feel a bit like a peacock with this. Or a parrot. I think a parrot's more. So yeah, I'm just using a flat brush and I'm just going to pat this colour all over. So yeah, I think, you know, the little steps that you can do to help, and that help me with my mindset, which is mainly about my body at the moment more than anything else, is to just be consistent, talk positive to yourself, accept that some days are going to be easier than others, and it's not going to be perfect all the time. Everybody has bad days, and that's perfectly fine. And surrounding yourself, you know, with other people and with friends that are positive about you as well, because that is definitely a big thing. If you are around people that speak negatively about you, or, you know, things like that, that does make a massive difference to how you feel as well. So being around more positive people definitely does help. So I'm just going in. I've not dipped my brush back into the palette. I've just picked the brush up that I used for the colour Mood, and I'm just blending that in just a little bit there, just to blend that colour in a little bit more. So yeah, I hope that wasn't too rambly. So I was explaining that and you were understanding what I was doing with my eyes at the same time. I just wanted to have a little bit of a chat about it, and hopefully we can chat in the comments down below. And yeah, just to make people feel a little bit better, because I've really been feeling it recently, and yeah, I wanted to share how I was feeling and the steps I'm going to take to help myself to feel a little bit better, and things like that. So anyway, I'm going to just pop off camera really quickly and do the rest of my face makeup, because it was more my eyes that I was concentrating on today, and I will pop back in a moment with my final thoughts, and yeah, I'll see you in a minute. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys like it. I really like how it turned out. I really love the bright green. I love the colours in this palette. So I've basically just gone underneath with the colour Mood and the colour The Hype, and then the highlighter that I have on is actually the Fair Play out of the palette. I love this. I love the highlighters. I love all the colours. You get such a good range of colours. I know this has been out for quite a while now, but I've only just got it, so I've loved having a play with it. I think I might have another look on my Instagram as well, that I did, because I've had a play with this a couple of times on a couple of different looks. If you are into your colours, and you know, you have your neutrals as well, so I think that's really good, and for the price of it, it's really good. But if you're into your colours, this is really good. The pigment's there and everything else. I think it's really easy to blend out, and it's definitely worked well with my base. I have found some of the couple of palettes that I've got haven't really worked too well with this base, but this has worked really well with this base. Yeah, I hope you did enjoy this video, and I hope you found it helpful. I hope you liked the look. I hope it wasn't too rambly. I've not really done one like that where I've just sort of spoke to you. If you understand what I mean, I hope you found any of the things I said helpful. Please let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to have a chat with you, and yeah, hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in my next one. Take care.